clear. We are not advocating for any political party
Correct.
whatsoever. There were two articles that I found very interesting in the last 48 hours that I just want to briefly share with you. One was an article in yesterday's LA Times that talked about the fact that they've now figured out that in the attack ads that the two political parties are throwing at each other, they found flaws and lies basically in both parties, that they're both lying to us at least some of the time. So the notion that we're going to advocate one over the other is ridiculous, particularly on this issue. Uh, and then I saw another one just this morning from the New York Times that was talking about the fact that now it's coming out. The Patient Protection Act, Affordable Care Act, otherwise known as Obamacare, is in fact going to make most families have a difficult time paying for health care, which is the exact opposite of what we were told just a few weeks ago.
Right.
Now it's starting to come out. But after the what I'm going to call propaganda campaign of the administration about that bill after the Supreme Court decision, everybody said, "Oh, this is such a great thing." Well, look at this article in the New York Times today. So, and I posted that to my Facebook page, by the way. And so I just want to preface our discussion with that. And then to say to you that our intention here over the next hour or so is to do two things. One of the things we're going to do is to follow up from our activities last week, and if you weren't here last week, that's okay. You'll still be able to get something from this. We're going to actually do an exercise that will prepare you each to give a 9-second sound bite if you are put in a position to have to do so. If somebody sticks a microphone in your face and say something about this topic. Um, Research has shown that a spot is most likely to get included on the news if it's less than 9 seconds. It's hard for us, though, most of us, to talk for only 9 seconds about anything, and
Right.
so we're going off on our tangents, and then we wonder why it didn't make the news. But if you have a succinct little soundbite about the topic that summarizes the issue in a nutshell, that is increases your chances of getting that spot on the news. I just learned that, by the way, in a workshop I did in Chicago that was put on by the American Association of University Professors activists. Kimberly was at that session as well, or at that meeting, where they were giving us some training on how to use social media and whatnot. Anyway, so what I want to do is take about 15, 20 minutes to do is to have us do a little exercise. And here's how it works. Now, I've given each of you should have a fact sheet. It's a 4-page item that essentially provides details, most of which we actually uh, discussed last week with regard to our healthcare system. And to point out that in Labor United for Universal Healthcare, what we have done is identify three main components of what we think any healthy uh, universal healthcare system needs to have in it. Three components. This took them, actually. I wasn't part of the group when they actually came up with these, but it took them maybe about a year to come up to through focus groups and whatnot to come up with these three components. What are they? The healthcare system needs to be sustainable. That's number one. Number two, the healthcare system needs to be secure. And number three, the healthcare system needs to be just. And so what we've done is I put on, for your convenience, a bunch of singular facts that pertain to the sustainability issue of our healthcare system. We've also put a bunch of facts pertaining to the secure aspect and to the just aspect. You'll see those on this sheet, sir. Could you just give me a second?
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that the audio was off. I can't see your name.
We in the United States spend the most money on health care, but yet the least.
Exactly.
And then how do you want to say, then you want to say over 50 million people in the United States
Well,
are
this is the one
uninsured?
that says why.
Well, I
Or
was
is that
gonna,
different?
Because
yeah, I was gonna leave that out and put this
Oh,
one
okay,
here.
put this instead.
While
Okay.
we don't allow people to starve to death,
lobbying against
We have
reform.
food stamps and stuff now.
And then,
exactly, we allow him to
and
die
then
out
Medicare
of,
provides
lack of medical
administrative costs.
Are some of these different?
Slightly. Slightly.
And then we say
They
that
are,
more than
tricky.
84,000 adults die from
that's only because I approved one of them.
and then
What's looming
and
over there.
then we
So
can
which
combine these
one do you
two.
Okay, well, we don't allow
Allow
people in our country to die of starvation, to starve to death, to starve to death until,
We allow him to die for the lack of medical.
So what we can say then is
right. We let them die, we allow them to die.
Right. And then
we don't seem to mind.
Exactly. We don't seem to mind that over 50 million people are on insurance and 84,000 die annually. You see, that's the three of them.
Yeah. Good. I think
So
that's
see if you
I
can
think
do
that's
that.
right. We can do it in 9 seconds. Don't seem to mind that more than 50 million people don't have any health care.
Right. And more than 84,000 dies every year.
This is the
than 84,000 die.
So that's the three of them combined.
or not even have to say that.
5 years.
We die every year. More than 84,000 die every year because they don't have health insurance.
Well, we combine three of them.
Yeah. Let's see.
Extra credit.
Yes, we can.
Okay, one more minute.
Of our GDP in 5 years, we rank 37th.
We in the United States spend the most
Each
money
person
on
is
health
going to have to be a
but
speaker.
we get the least. Well, we don't allow people in our country to die, to starve to death, because we provide food stamps for them. But we don't seem to mind that more than 50 million people don't have health insurance in the United States, and more than 84,000 die every year because they lack health insurance. 15 seconds, damn it.
Uh-oh.
Wait a second, how come it doesn't stop? What I
You know how
did,
a
I had it
touch
tap
screen
it,
is.
yes. Okay.
Okay, so it was a little
Yes.
too long. We in the U.S. spend the most.
No, but you know why it was a little bit too long? Because I started it when you went even.
Okay.
Okay, read it first, read it, and see if you can show some.
I think I'm going to start with the 37th first. Okay, we're gonna.
Okay, let's try it again.
Can we come back together?
We in the United States.
All right. Okay.
1 second. Can we have 1 more minute?
1 more minute. Okay, 1 more minute.
Uh-oh, your son is late now.
We in the United States spend most money on health care to get the least. We don't allow.
This is practice. Whatever you do is okay.
Give them food stamps. So we don't seem to mind that more than 50 million people don't have health insurance, and more than 84,000 die every year because of other reasons. Okay, I guess you only need. I guess that's why he told us to only include 2 things. Try to do 3.
Yeah, take that out. Okay, take that out and
Yes.
say.
I thought this was it actually.
We spend the most and get the least.
It's not teaching
While
it.
50,
Teaching, well, it's not
over
kind of
50
teaching.
million
It's
people
like
those
planning
uninsurance
something
and
outside
80
of
more than
Okay.
1,000.
Oh, okay.
Because of time, I'm going to bring us back together. We can still practice later if we want. I'm going to get us started. Our reporter, our interviewer with the microphone is going to be none other than the very well-known Georgia Brewer from K whatever, KABC.
K
Occupy. And essentially, what's going to happen is I don't have like a 10-second stopwatch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw up my fingers 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 like that. I'm not going to be saying anything, but that'll give us some rough estimate about how many seconds it is before 10.
10 seconds.
And so with that, who wants to start? All right, Ron.
I'll be the first one. Okay.
Hi, Ron. I'm Georgia with KOPY. And I would like to know your thoughts on universal health care.
Health spending will hit 4.3 trillion by 2017. Yet we rank 37 in the world in healthcare because 30% goes to administrative costs and lobbying
Okay, that's 10
against
seconds.
reform.
Excellent.
I'm sorry. Well, he's got a stopwatch there.
Well, you can.
Would you keep
Let me just. I will after I do my own.
Okay. All right.
Hi, I wonder if you could please share with us your thoughts on universal health care.
Yes, despite the fact that we rank 37th in the nation, we're going to be at 4.3 trillion in 5 years. That's
10 seconds.
Oh, man.
It's quick. I know.
That is hard.
Really fast.
I know. That's okay. We're gonna come back around one more time.
Okay.
We could. That's okay. Let's practice. We're gonna come back around one more time.
Didn't know 9 seconds was
See, because you don't have a sense, but that's all they're gonna take, right? So that's what we got to get to. We got to fit into their paradigm on this one. Okay.
Yes, sir. Could you please share with our audience your thoughts on universal health care in California?
Yes, our healthcare system is very insecure in terms that we lose it, and therefore it creates a very insecure financial situation for all California residents.
Thank you.
How many seconds?
9 seconds.
9 seconds.
Very
Cool.
good.
Right
Wow, good job.
Was right
Especially
in
from
there.
Ed. Oh, come now.
Chuck, I like you to say 10 seconds.
Sir, I wonder if you could
Just
share
so
with,
that they get a sense
share
for the
with
next
our
time.
audience your thoughts on universal health care in California.
I think our current healthcare system is based on employment, and since the employment in this state isn't secure, so is the healthcare system.
Excellent.
10 seconds per.
Wow, excellent.
Good going, guys.
Okay.
Okay,
That's it.
Hector.
No, it's not.
Oh, Kimberly.
We did
Okay.
it together.
Okay.
We did it
Oh, you
together,
guys
so
are going to
she's
do it
gonna read
together?
Well, we
No,
only
no.
have one.
She can speak.
We
She
worked
can
on
speak
it.
Oh,
together.
okay. Oh, okay.
Alright.
No problem. I was wondering if you could please share with our audience your thoughts on universal health care in California.
Well, in the United States, we spend the most on health care, but get the least. We have more than 50,000 people who don't have health insurance, and more than 80,000 die every year for the lack of insurance.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Right
Excellent.
right on the cusp there.
Very
Right.
good.
Right. High five.
I wonder if you could share with our audience your thoughts on universal health care in California.
Yes, I received Medi-Cal. So Medi-Cal happens to be America's healthcare success, and we can learn and build upon that.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Very good,
Very
guys.
good.
Now, we're going to go around one more time with this exercise so that we get the concept of what 10 seconds feels like. We already got it the first time, but we're going to give everybody who wants to go again one other opportunity. We're going to start with Ron and Chuck.
Since I'm with Fox Business News, would you please share with us why you're out here in the streets
We
for
don't share with
universal health
Fox,
care?
nothing.
Don't talk to us.
Or CBS,
Why
or
you're out here rabble
ABC.
rousing for universal health care?
health spending will hit 4.3 trillion by 2017. Yet we rank 37 in the world in healthcare because 30% goes to administrative costs and lobbying
10.
against reform.
Okay.
So I am a little.
Well, that was pretty close.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it was better. Yeah, you got a lot more out.
Yeah.
Plus less mistakes.
But keep that concept in mind because one day, very soon, you may very well have a microphone in your face.
That's right. What would you like to tell the Fox News audience about universal health care?
Spending $4.3 trillion or 19% of our GDP in 5 years is unsustainable.
Woo!
Right.
Very good. And on message with the
seconds.
Fox
All right.
people. All they care about is money. Yes, sir. Could you please share with the Fox audience your thoughts on universal health care?
Most families in bankruptcy have bankruptcies because of healthcare problems. This is unsustainable. This is anyway.
Unsustainable.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good.
Good.
Very good.
This is Fox Business News. Would you like to share your thoughts on universal health care?
Yes, only a quarter of American adults have more than 6 months of funds to set aside and survive the health crisis.
Excellent. Excellent point. How many seconds?
9.
Wow, very good. And you
They-
were smooth, you know, you weren't too hurried. Yes,
Hector's
Hector,
gonna do it.
are you going to
Alright.
do it?
Yes. Here in the United States, we spend the most on healthcare and get the least healthcare. Over 50 million people go without insurance. Over
10.
80,000 people died every year for lack of health insurance. We got to compare it to Cuba somehow.
Okay, so they're going to cut that out.
Now, do you speak Spanish?
Yes, I do.
Would you mind doing it in Spanish?
No, I won't.
Here we are at
I wouldn't mind.
Univision.
So, Univision. En los Estados Unidos, nosotros pagamos más que otros países en el seguro de vida, pero requerimos lo menos posible. Recibimos lo menos. Más de 50 millones de personas le falta el seguro de vida y más de 84,000 personas. Oh, that was it. Oh, that was him.
23 seconds.
Right.
In Spanish, though, you have to give 15
Yes.
seconds.
No,
I didn't. Right. No, it took longer because I had I wasn't thinking about it.
Más rápido.
Right.
You were speaking slowly, that's
Says,
why.
hey, our
Yes.
listeners
You were.
only want those sound bites, right? Isn't it interesting how they change
It
up
is,
every
yeah.
few seconds?
Más de
Yeah,
yes.
it's amazing.
En
So,
español.
okay,
I'm gonna write it in
Kimberly?
Spanish.
Kimberly?
Oh.
Oh,
no,
hold
it's
on.
all right.
Okay.
Yes,
Whenever you're
down.
ready, this is Fox Business News.
Más.
You know, in the United States, we spend the most on health care, but we get the less. More than 50 million people die. Oh, I made a mistake. Can we start over again?
Yeah, you sure can.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay. In the United States, we spend the most on health care, but we get the least. More than 50 million people don't have health insurance, and 80,000 die every year because of this.
Oh, thank you.
9 seconds.
9 seconds.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that was
Very
a nice.
good,
See,
very
that was
good.
still the same. I had a few of them.
Hi, I'm here with Fox Business News. Would you like to share why you're out here fighting for universal health care?
Yeah, no California resident will ever again his or her success for healthcare because the unaffordable premiums and loss of jobs.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank
that's
you.
hard.
Yes.
Yeah, it
Well, sure. Thank you, Georgia. And that's the kind of thing that we do, but in a air-conditioned setting all day when we do our speakers training. And one of the things I want to say to you right now is that our next one is going to be probably in early December, late November, early December. And one of the asks that we want to do today, or that I want to personally do, is to ask as many of you as possible to attend our next speakers training, where you will have a friendly environment. Usually it's about 25, 30 people, and it's free food and everything for you to practice
And they say I'm down.
not just a 9-second sound bite, but how to do a 1-minute speech, a 3-minute speech, and a 5-minute speech. How many people here think you would be interested in attending? Excellent, excellent.
When's it going to be?
It's gonna be. We'll give you all the details. It's usually like in Glendale at the California Nurses Association office or somewhere convenient. We'll make and we can pick you up. You know, don't worry about it. We'll get you there if you're interested. So then finally, what I'd like to do is in my portion is to pass out a flyer. This particular flyer is something that I put together that recommends what I think our next steps should be in terms of trying to fight for single-payer universal health care.